I know you have already seen the man himself here. But I think I need 5 minutes of absolute attention from you. So may I request for that? Can I request 5 minutes of attention from you all? Okay, so settle down. Sit quickly. I'll count for the 5 and I want to see all of you sitting at your places. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So how are you feeling, guys? I couldn't hear you. I still cannot hear you. Are you gonna sit and make me hear you? I think we had a very fabulous day and you still have a lot of energy. So now, as I promised you and as I spoke to you, that this day is going to be the most memorable day of your life of magic. And as I promised you, I am going to give it to you. One of the most memorable moments now onwards. And every time when I have been given this honor, this beautiful opportunity to come up on stage, because of you all, I always want to just make sure that I do justice from myself of every word I choose to speak. And when it comes especially to him, I really need to think the words I choose to speak. Because there are no words which can actually define him. There are no words which can actually explain him. There are no words which can actually express anything what I feel or what we feel about him. And whenever I talk or whenever I express, I know deep within he says that you don't need to do this. But I think I do it because I need to do this. Because I need to express, and this is the only time of the whole year when I get a chance, when I get a platform to express my heart out for him. And today I am again going to take this opportunity to do that. And I want you to give your heart to me. I know you are excited. I know you had a very good day. But now it's time to settle down and more than your mind, use your heart, because he has taught me only one thing. That when you believe in your heart, when you believe in your dreams, then nothing can come in front of you. And today, if you will give your heart here, if you will believe in it, then nothing is gonna come in front of you. And for that, it is very important for you to be here physically, mentally, emotionally, in all the possible ways. Because every word what he is gonna talk, every sentence which he is gonna speak is absolutely truth but nothing else. Is absolutely belief and nothing else. Is absolute conviction with nothing else. Because he is the one who has lived by every word he has spoken till now. He is a live example of what success talks. He's a live example of what this company stands for. He's a right example of loyalty to Dato Shri Vijay Ishwaran and Japa Das Bismarck. He's a live example for everyone. When you heard We Partner Dev Jol, when you will hear We Partner Dev Vadvani, when you will hear AVP Sachin, when you heard AVP Sharfun, when you heard me, we all exist is only because of this one man. You are sitting in this stadium, you are here is only because of this one man who believed in loyalty and who believed in service, who believed that being here, sitting there, standing here is all the part of the master plan. He taught me to believe, and I still remember 2 days before the magic when I met him in Dubai. I spent 3 hours with him And every time I do this, every time I spend with him, I always come back with a click. And he told me, I was tensed. I was worried. Because I wanted to give you the best, and that put me under a lot of pressure. And he told me one thing. He said, Shipra, when you will go there, I want you to enter there with the best of your energies. I want you to believe in the master plan. I want you to believe that 12,000 people are not there for supporting you. They are there because they also have a master plan. They also are there because they are bound to be successful. They are also there because they deserve magic. So go there and give your best, and trust me, I feel that when I entered, I only remembered him. When I spoke, I remembered him. When I do anything, when I was standing here some time back, I told him I was just remembering you. Because whatever I am today, there is a whole lot of chunk of me which has changed from what I was and what I am today is only because of this one man. I am no one, trust me, believe me. I tell it multiple times and I'm proud to tell that I'm no one. And he has so many like me. But he still is here because he believes in every no one to make someone. Because he believes that if you give your heart to him, he will give you not only his heart, his mind, his patience, his every inch of blood. Because he does that. He does everything. He taught us VCon, and that's why magic exists. He taught us loyalty, and that's why his inner circle exists. He taught us to stand together, and that's why we are here together in magic this time. And I owe my whole life, if I keep thanking, and trust me, I can stand here for 2 hours and I can talk, but I still will not be able to finish because there would be, as I said, no words left. But he still will be undefined and unexplained because he is beyond words. He is beyond explanations. He is beyond every expression you can think about. And I want you to give your heart. I want you to give your heart. I want you to give your heart. And I want you to be here because no one will give your heart back like he gives. I want you to be listening to him from your whole heart. And before I welcome him up on stage, I want you to see the video. your heart, help me welcome the only one person who is responsible for the existence of magic and us, including me. None other than our beloved, our chief, Pathman Senathirajah here on stage.
Sist måste vi ha nyheten att det svenska succébandet Swedish House Mafia lägger ner.
Unbelievable. Good morning. Welcome home to Magic 2018. You guys are crazy. Make some noise! Unbelievable! You guys are beautiful. Magic Bangkok 2018. Are you ready? Woo! So, have a seat. I need to talk to you and make sure that you are ready to max out. Have a seat. On the floor, it's okay. Well, firstly, let me say that I love you all very much. Especially all the ladies in Magic. So have a seat. Well, today I feel very proud that I'm wearing an Indian costume. But also I feel that I'm ready for Indian politics. Are you guys with me now? Because every time I see your politicians, they are dressed up like this. And I landed today. I love you guys, yes. I landed today. Okay, one more time. I love you all so much. And I know, before coming here, I heard that many people, especially in India, all right, many people in India don't think I am real. They think I'm an actor that makes the Wednesday message every week. Are you guys with me now? So let me tell all of you that I'm 100% real standing on this stage right now. And the reason I am here today, the reason that I made an exception to come to a private group event. Love you too. The reason why I made the decision to come here to Magic, because the only place that I will speak is at VCon and V events. But I made the exception to come here because of that young lady who was on stage introducing me. That when AVP Shipra picked up the phone and told me to come here, even for 1 hour, I made the decision that I will not let her down. And tonight, sitting up there are your uplines, the men and beautiful women who made it possible for this event to grow to what it is today. And this is because of the decisions they made many, many years ago. And I'm talking none other than my brother, partner Dave Wadhwani, my brother, the one and only AVP Sachin Gupta, and the rose among the two thorns, my beautiful sister and warrior, AVP Sharfun. It's a decision they made that led Shipra down the path of starting this journey of not only making money, but changing lives. And together with the husband Niraj, O'Neill, Brijesh, Yasu, Prasant, Anu, Arpit, Apar, your unbelievable uplines. This magic is happening. And guys, the word magic doesn't need to be defined. The word magic is already defined by your faces here today. And I was listening to Shipra introduce me. Love you, bro. I was listening to Shipra introduce me, and I'm always uncomfortable when people bring me up on stage and speak so highly of me. Because I made a decision. Love you. Love you. I made a decision long time ago that this is no longer about money. This is no longer about the glitz and glamour, but this is about being in service. This is about changing lives. This is a promise I made to Dato Sri Vijay, to Japa, our great founders. But most importantly, 8 years ago, I made this promise to my mother before I lost her, that I will keep doing what I'm doing because somebody changed my life. Somebody didn't give up on me, even when I gave up on myself. And today I hope I am that somebody in your life. That my only duty is not to inspire you. Because people like Dave, Sachin, Sharfun are grandmasters of inspiring people. And they travel the world today with Shipra and change lives. My duty tonight is to make sure you don't quit. Is to make sure you don't give up when your journey becomes challenging. My duty tonight on this stage is to make sure you don't quit when the world laughs at you. Because in 20 years, from the time I started my journey until today, it was not difficult to make money. It's not difficult to max out. It's not difficult to make your dreams into a reality. But the most difficult part of your journey is to not quit, to not give up. And if you look at all your uplines, they are not network marketing experts. They are not great salesmen or saleswomen. They don't have a PhD in network marketing. But you know why they are sitting there today financially free? Because they learn one thing: how not to quit, how not to give up, how to get up again when you get knocked down. Because I know that many speakers come up on stage and they tell you things you want to hear. And I always warn the AVPs and V partners, don't give Pathman Senathirajah a mic. It is very dangerous. Because I don't care, all right, about what I say. But before I start talking to you tonight, I may offend you and upset you. So from the bottom of my heart, before I start, please allow me from the bottom of my heart, if I upset you, I offend you, I piss you off, from the bottom of my heart, please allow me to say, I don't care. Because one day when you're maxing out, love you too. When one day you're maxing out, you're flying first class, and if you're given your parents the best life ever, you will come and say thank you to me for what I told you on Magic 2018. Are you with me? Now I'm looking at myself in the screen. I have to agree. No, seriously. All my videos, I always say the most gorgeous upline, correct or not? But you see, I'm a positive thinker. I don't care whether the world thinks I'm gorgeous. I am convinced I'm gorgeous, and that is enough. Are you guys with me now? But tonight, love you guys. Tonight, I need your permission to speak from my heart. Love you guys. I need you to listen. I need you to listen from your heart. Because I am not a network marketing professor. I'm not here to teach you what to do. Because everything you learn doesn't matter if you don't do it from your heart. Now, many of you sitting here today, many of you don't know QNet well enough. You don't know the V. You don't know me. You don't even know your uplines. That many of you are sitting today in this arena as babies, starting an amazing journey. So I know you're tired. I know you have been taken away from your home and brought here in Thailand. And I know you have so much information that you have written down in your books from all the Gurujis who came up on stage and spoke to you. But when I am speaking, don't write anything. I'm not here to transfer knowledge. I'm here to transfer my heart. So you don't have to write anything. Now, firstly, many of you don't even know who I am. Because the world has psychologically convinced you that I am supposed to be some great networker, all right, gorgeous, all right, and all your uplines have spoken very highly of me. Now don't want to be a Bollywood star. Do you understand? I don't want to be Shah Rukh Khan. I don't want to be a Bollywood star. I need you to know me. Not by my popularity, but you need to know me. Because if you have made one decision tonight, is the decision that the next 5 years, you must be better than Pathman Senathirajah. Are you guys with me or not? That I don't need you. If you truly, truly love me, make a promise that you will become better than me. Are you with me? So first, let me tell you a little bit about myself, so you understand that I was not born a V partner, all right? I was not born automatically rich. That I was born in I was born. Actually, you know, I don't want to hide my age anymore. I'm very proud. I'm very proud to be 28 years old. You understand? You know, Dave, I don't want to hide my age anymore. Screw it. Tell the world, I confess that I'm 28 years old. All these years I've been lying and hiding. Today I feel so relieved that I've told you my real age. But I was born in a small town. Very small town, smaller than the smallest village in India. Or Nepal, right? And very small town. And I have two older brothers, Sati and Kuna, who are my older brothers. And I grew up with them in a small town. And my mom and dad were both school teachers, government civil servants. And I lost my dad when I was 3 years old. And some of you understand this. You lost your parents when you were young. So I lost my dad when I was 3 years old. That means technically I never knew my father. All right? I only have 2 memories of him. And I hear a lot of good stories about this great man called Senathirajah. All right? So I'm proud. I never knew him, but I'm very proud to be his son. And my mother, who I lost 8 years ago, all right, was a single mother. So any woman here who is a single mother, be strong, be brave. Don't worry about what society thinks of you. Bring up your children to be unbelievable human beings. They will change the world. All right? I always respect single mothers. And my mom was a school teacher, and we grew up very poor. How many of you grew up poor? How many of you grew up poor? So I grew up poorer than you. All right? But this doesn't mean anything. Because when I was young, I don't understand what is poor or rich. You understand? To a child, money was nothing. So now when I look back at my mother's salary and whether she could afford to bring us up, she was broke. But we never felt it. Life was good. Right? No complaints. If you ask me, Pathman, did you have a tough childhood? My answer is no. My childhood was fantastic. I didn't have any expensive toys, but we had the river, we had the coconut tree. You understand? We had a good life. So today children know rich or poor, correct? Your kids will look at you and say, why are you so poor? My friend's father is so rich. All right? But last time, we never said this. I never looked at my mother rich or poor. I just looked at my mother and prayed to God she will keep giving me food. Are you guys with me now? And then I grew up in a small town and I watched. I'm going to come down, but you guys don't move. Stay in your seats. Or not, the in-service will be stressed out. And I grew up in a small town. And it was not easy. We went to school, but we didn't like education. Right? Especially exams. I think exams stress people out too much. Correct? School was beautiful until it comes to exams. How many of you enjoyed exams? If you enjoy exams, please leave. Because something is wrong with you mentally. Go and see the doctor. I hated exams. Because so many things can go wrong to screw up your exams. You understand? You wake up late, exam gone. Your girlfriend breaks up with you, exam gone. You understand? So, it's 1 hour that can unfairly decide your future. Are you guys with me, no? 1 hour. You cannot postpone. Sir, my heart is broken. She left me. Can I do the exam when I find a new girlfriend? Because if you do the exam at the height of your love, you understand? It's like, Tujhe dekha to hai jana. When you do your exams, when you are so much in love with the girl, pass or fail, you don't care. You understand or not? That the happiness will make you pass. But I hated exams. I don't know about you, I hated exams. So we grew up in a small town called Teluk Intan, Malaysia. Watch my mother work very hard. Very, very hard to educate us, make sacrifices. And then I decided after high school, love you guys. After high school, you have to choose a degree, correct? Who said must choose a degree? I don't know. But my mother said you have to choose a degree. So I wanted to be a doctor. I believe if I was a doctor, all my patients will die immediately. You understand now? Then I wanted to be an engineer. But the problem with me, I hate science, I hate maths, I hate biology. You understand? So then my mother said the only option is to become a lawyer. Because a lawyer, just talk. And you can make a lot of money. And you think about it. Science are for morons, you understand? Science are for morons because everything you learn in school, you don't use today. Think about it. One thing I always tell in my trainings, have you heard of the word pi? Pi. 3.14 something. When have you used it? Never. So it's a scam. You know, people are calling us a scam. I am calling mathematics a scam. Are you guys with me or not? Because you don't use mathematics. You have a calculator in your iPhone, Samsung and Huawei. But I needed to get a degree because in my culture, like your culture, You must, love you. You must be a lawyer, doctor, engineer, accountant. Or not. You know, your families, in Tamil they say, Manam Maryada is gone. You understand or not? So, I became a lawyer. But I had a problem. Do you know that most of you will never recover the money in cash what you spend on your education or your children's education? So I paid a lot of money, I work hard, borrowed money, I work as a waiter, security guard, to pay for my law degree. But when I started working, my salary was peanuts. And all of you, after you finish your degree or college and you got a job, you were surprised how little the money was, correct? And you were shocked how fast that money disappeared. You got your salary today, you went to the Ganapati Mandir and did. After you finish 3 rounds, the money is gone. Now you guys with me now. That today, whatever money you earn is gone. Because everything is bloody expensive. One coffee can cost $3 in this place called Starbucks or barista. The first time I went to Starbucks, I bought a coffee called a mochaccino, cucicino, I don't know what it was called. Because the Gora and the Vellakaran, they confuse you. So you went there, you are from the village. Then you went into barista and they said, excuse me sir, would you like a mochaccino? You were like, huh? Kya hai mochaccino? But you are too embarrassed to ask. True? Because you are being cool, Yeah, I'll take a mochaccino, thank you. Do you know what is a bloody mochaccino or not? Until today, I don't know. So the first time I went to Starbucks, I bought a mochaccino. I drank very fast. And the person in Starbucks said, why? I said, I'm looking for the gold coin inside. Do you understand or not? So your money comes and your money goes. So when I started working as a lawyer, I couldn't believe how little money the morons were paying. I was earning as little as a taxi driver when I first graduated. It's so moronic, You study for 5 years and the money you earn is peanuts. It's a joke. And I was very upset. Then I told my mother, I said, Amma, I'm going to find another job. Next job, same. Next job, a little bit extra. And I was 21 years old. Big dreams. Like you. But when that money came, nothing. You understand? And that's when I realized that life is a scam. That the world of employment is the biggest scam in the planet. Because 1,000 people earn peanuts like monkeys, and one boss makes all the money. And I realized that day that the concept of employment is the biggest scam. And then one day, Dato Sri Vijay came to my house. Oh wait, you must ask why. Ask why. Because my mother and my father taught Dato Sri in school when he was a small boy. So he came to pay respect to Amma, like teacher. And then he asked Amma, how are the boys? We were known as the Sealan boys, Because it's Kuna Sealan, Satya Sealan and Pathman Sealan. That's my real name. Alright? But nobody could pronounce Pathman Sealan, so it became Pathman. You understand or not? So, my mother would say, Kuna is doing very well. Even Sati had a job. You understand? Then when it came to Pathman, useless. So Dato Sri Vijay said, he will give me a job. I said, another scam. And don't tell him this, but when I worked for him, he really gave me peanuts. You understand or not? The salary was very low. And I worked for him, and my job was very simple. My job, sit down. My job was to go up on stage every presentation and say, hey, is a Gora or what? No. My job, sit down. My job was to go on stage, and after the presentation, this is a true story. I know you may have heard this. But my job is after the presentation is to go up and say, my name is Pathman Senathirajah. I am a lawyer and this business is legal. So no, that was in Malaysia. The only thing the Malaysian needed to hear was a lawyer to say this business is legal. Enough. They will go all out. You understand? So I think India, you need the same thing. So now let me speak as a qualified Indian lawyer. My name is Pathman Senathirajah and I'm a lawyer in India. And let me tell you, this business is legal. Are you guys with me or not? And then, every day, I did this. I stood there. Good evening, my name is Pathman Senathirajah. I'm a lawyer. And every day I do different style, you understand? Sometimes I do side profile. And one day, the guy presenting didn't come. Now, I am programmed only to say one sentence, not to do the presentation. So I called the guy said, bro, I'm stuck in a traffic jam. You have to do the presentation. And I became shit scared. Because I have never spoken more than one line to 60 people. Today you give me a microphone, I can talk to anyone, anywhere in the world. You understand? I got no more fear. I can talk to anyone, anytime. 1 million people. Give me a microphone, I can talk. You understand? But that time, 20 years ago, like this. Do you know what scared is? You understand or not? I was so scared. And I panicked. I didn't know what to do. Then there were 60 morons sitting in front of me. And the guy said, bro, you do the presentation. So I came in front of the 60 people. Right? And they all looking at me like smiling like. Waiting for me to say something. So I believe in honesty. I didn't know the whole full presentation. You are experts, you know. You know left, right, 3000, max out, sapphire, gold, silver. I didn't know anything. I said, listen, you buy a product. You will get a trekking center. What is a trekking center? I don't know. Until today, I don't know what is a trekking center. But I know it has made me and many people around the world very rich. Are you guys with me now? So I stood there. I said, you buy a product, you get a trekking center. The trekking center has left and right. Why? I don't know. Now what must you do? You must find one guy on the left, one guy on the right, who are also like you, unhappy with their lives and sign them up. You understand? And bring them here to our presentation, and one day you will max out. And I did my presentation in 12 minutes. I thought it was a total failure. A total failure. You understand? I thought it was a total failure. And then I went home and I told my Amma, I said, Ma, I think they're going to fire me because I think I did the worst presentation in my life. Next day I went to the office. That upline came to me and said, Mr. Pathman, thank you so much. It was the best presentation ever. And everyone in that room, not everyone, 90% of the people in the hall signed up on that day after my presentation. Wait. So I went to Dato Sri and said, this is very unfair because they earn money. I didn't earn money, you know. I'm earning a salary. You understand? And then Dato Sri said, become an IR. Don't be a lawyer anymore. Become an IR. I had no money to sign up. Alright? Now it's 5,000 BV, 7,000 BV. My time was 3,000 BV. So I had to go home and ask my mother and borrow money. Do you understand? To borrow money. So I went home and my mother was cutting vegetables in the kitchen. Was cutting vegetables in the kitchen. And never approach your mother and ask her for money when she's cutting vegetables in the kitchen, because I know that in her mind she got 3 sons. If she kills one, she got 2 more sons. So I told her, Amma, I need to borrow money. I want to become an IR. And I want to be financially free. And I don't want to work for somebody else and earn peanuts. That I wanted to lead my life my way. And my mother supported me. She supported me. And the first 48 hours of networking, I signed up 22 direct referrals, DRs. And that was 1998. 1999. February, I think. And today I'm standing here in front of you. Not because I'm smarter than you. Not because I have more knowledge than you. Because network marketing is 1% knowledge, 99% attitude. You understand? 1% knowledge, 99% attitude. And each one of you sitting here, I don't know who you are. I don't know whether you signed up last week, last month, last year. I don't know whether you read the negative media or you read Google or your mother-in-law thinks you are a moron because you are joining QNet. I don't care. But I believe in him. And if you are sitting here today listening to me, it's because he wants you to sit down here and listen to me. True? Whether you're Hindu, Muslim or Christian, doesn't matter, Buddhist. You cannot be sitting there unless the master plan makes you sit down there. And my voice cannot reach you unless the master plan wants me to speak. True or not true? So now, I need you to understand the first step that I took. The first step that I took, I'm not talking about the 8 basic building blocks. I'm talking about what was running through my mind in 1998, 1999. I realized that I wanted to change. that I did not want to remain the same like the rest of the world. Now this was the biggest decision you have to make tonight. You belong to a country like India, Nepal, Thailand, Dubai, wherever you came from. You belong to a country with 1.4 billion people. You have a choice today to make. Whether you are 18 years old or 80 years old, I don't care. Age is a number. But you got to decide today, here at Magic, do you want to be the same like the rest of the world, or do you want to change? Because life is not complicated. Who is forcing you to be here? You can be like the rest of India. Go to work, come back home, 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 go to work, come back home. Earn a salary. Tamil they say sambalam, you know. From a boss you want to kill. 99% of you at one point wanted to kill your boss. True or not? In your mind. You're saying, that bloody bastard, But you control your tongue because he's paying you money, you know. So what kind of human are you? You belong to a country where Gandhi fought for freedom from the Goras, from the bloody British. Who cares? That was 1940. Today you must fight for your freedom, your individual freedom, that you deserve the right to live life the way you want to live. That you deserve the right to make sure your children, your parents have something. So if you are not willing to change, everything Shipra speaks about, Niraj speaks about, Brijesh, Yasu, right? O'Neill comes up on stage and speaks to you. It doesn't make a difference. Because you are acquiring knowledge. This is not a university. Magic is not a university. Magic is about change. So the first paradigm that went through my mind was change. I was willing to change the way I think. Because I come from a Tamil culture. Alright? And in our culture, we are very afraid of what the neighbor thinks of us. You know, what society thinks of us is very important. We call in Tamil Manam Maryada. You understand not? Right? It's the stupidest concept on the planet. I am here today because for 20 years I didn't care what other people think of me. Because morons. Is your next door neighbor going to give you money tomorrow? Tell me the truth. Tomorrow you need 1,000 US. Can you ask your next door neighbor, hello sir, paisa? What he will say? He will say, no. Your own cousin won't give you $1,000. Your own brother and sister will not give you $1,000. But when they talk, you listen. Ah, bolo na. Oh, kyun neta? Oh, yo. Oh. Bloody morons! Are you living in La La Land? Just because your next door neighbor who is broke. I don't listen to broke people. You understand or not? So the first change I had, that this is my life, my journey, and I am responsible for a few people, my brothers, my mother, maybe you are married, your husband, your wife, your children, maybe your mother-in-law. But that's it. If you listen to the whole world, you cannot succeed in life. Listen to your heart. Do you want to change your life? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no, magic? So the first paradigm shift I had, I wanted to change. I looked at my mother and I knew in my heart that no matter how hard I work, she cannot be a queen. Because money come, money go, you understand? But if I wanted my mother to live like a queen, I had to raise the bar higher. I didn't want to make money. I wanted to be a millionaire, you understand? That was my dream. I didn't want to make small money. I was not interested in 500 US, 250 US. I wanted to max out now. That was my dream. But I was willing to work hard. And that's when I had the second change. That network marketing requires hard work. And most people who have quit network marketing, most people who are talking negatively about network marketing today are morons who didn't work hard in network marketing. And if you ask Sachin Gupta, if you ask Sharfun, you ask Dave, I knew them. The first day they signed up, I knew them, they were nobodies. Today they are giants. And there's no secret. They work hard. Shipra and Niraj work hard. Prashant and Anu work hard. O'Neill worked hard. Brijesh and Yasu work hard. Arpit work hard. Apar work hard. They paid the price. They didn't sleep. They paid the price. If you are sitting here today and you think you are going to come up on stage, hold this microphone and talk to people, then wake up and smell the coffee. You must work hard. Are you guys with me or not? And I realized that I was 22 years old. You know, when you're 22, you don't want to work hard. You want to enjoy. You understand? Alright? You are lazy at 22. You know this? Alright, 22, we are all lazy. But I had to change. I had to grow up. I have to understand that I need to work hard and pay the price every single day. And when you pay the price, don't complain. Don't complain. A lot of people, you know, oh, chief, last week, I did 10 presentations. Very tiring. Are you high on drugs? I used to do 20 presentations a day. Are you guys with me or not? You guys, you do one presentation a day already, like so proud. I did it. I did it. I did one. So tell me, are you willing to work hard? Yes or no? Are you willing to work hard? Are you willing to work hard? When people talk, are you going to listen? Are you going to listen? Are you going to listen? First change. Don't live your life according to others.